It's not every day you see an opening ceremony for a piece of tarmac. But then, this is not just any tarmac. Set against the rock's iconic background, the Governor officially unveiled the extensive upgrade to RAF Gibraltar's Northern Dispersal.
When you lay a piece of ground for aircraft, they have to be immensely strong to keep the aircraft safe. And of course, when you're operating a multi-million pound aircraft, especially a military aircraft, you can't have them bogging down in the ground. So preparing this piece of ground was absolutely precision work, and the people that have done it to the highest possible standard. But having these sorts of areas to allow the military aircraft, the larger military aircraft, to fly into Gibraltar, to be able to help Gibraltar, but also to go on to do other missions that the Royal Air Force are flying in Africa at the moment, it is absolutely vital. And over the last months when this has been repaired, working with Gibraltar Airport, allowing the military aircraft to park on the Gibraltar Airport's concrete and vice versa, has been absolute paramount to the success of this operation. And actually having this now open again means that this limited space in Gibraltar can be used for a variety of purposes for Gibraltar International Airport and the Royal Air Force.
The Royal Air Force has been present in Gibraltar since 1942, and although it's sometimes overshadowed by the ROC's much older Royal Navy presence, its position at the western end of the Mediterranean makes it an ideal staging post for aircraft.
Hugely significant. Yes, we do concentrate on the Navy, but we also concentrate on the Army. But in particular, the Royal Air Force has been here, operating here since 1942, when the Royal Air Force provided all those aircraft to do anti-submarine chasing in the Western Mediterranean and the Eastern Atlantic. From then on in, it has been the most amazing facility, not only for supporting Gibraltar, but also for conducting operations as far away as Mali and all through the sub-Saharan continent, where we're supporting other nations in the activities they have to do down there. So this is absolutely pivotal. And while the Royal Navy has been in Gibraltar for a very, very long time, and the Royal Air Force since 1942, I think this piece of land is one of the most significant airfields the Royal Air Force has throughout the whole world.
A unique and much talked about feature of Gibraltar's airport is its shared use between military and commercial activity.
British Airways and EasyJet flying in and out at the same time as C-17s and the larger aircraft and jets are operating. I don't think there is another airport in the world that sees so much interoperability between the civilian and the commercial air forces. And I think Gibraltar should be very, very proud of that.
We do share all concerns on safety, on security and on service delivery, and that's the most important aspect. So it's everybody rowing in the right direction and everybody making sure that we deliver at the end of the day. We help each other specifically by being aware of each other's needs. In this particular case, whilst the Northern Dispersal was being paved and due to the pandemic all work on it had to be stopped, and considering we were having a drop in traffic, we offered the use of our stands, which can take the weight of the aircraft quite easily. And over successive different station commandos, we've actually practiced that. So we took that initiative a few years ago, where we tried getting their larger aircraft in our apron just to see if it worked and if they could manage that and handle it safely, and that worked. So when the time came for it to be used this time around, it was very easy, to be honest. It was a phone call.
So as Britain leaves the European Union, what will be the long-term impact on the RAF's Gibraltar base and the personnel based there?
The big thing that's facing us at the moment is the integrated review, which is looking at, within that, where the MOD sits over the next 10 years. And I think it's fair to say, without speculating, we are cautiously and realistically optimistic. So there will be some changes, but I think that we are in quite a good place, and we're looking forward to being able to deliver that over the next months and years.
Regular visitors include Falcon and Hawk aircraft and NATO C-17s, but today it was a private plane that inaugurated the newly upgraded strip of land, a reminder, if ever one's needed, of what a magnificent sight awaits all those who fly in and out of Gibraltar Airport, whether military or civilian.